Now we are going to move the next topic, that is industrial pollution and the environmental degradation. In the industrial pollution, because of industry, what all pollution we are getting? Air pollution we know, noise pollution we know, thermal pollution we know, and water pollution we know. Then we can see and another pollutions like soil pollution and air pollution already came. So all these pollutions we are facing because of the industrial development. Because of the industrial development, we are facing lots of pollution and degradation of the environment also. Then what we want to do? We want to conserve the we want to do the conservation methods to serve the our environment. So we need the industry for our development. We need industry for our development, as well as we need the free environment, all pollution free environment also we need it. So we want to understand what are the pollutions, how it is happening, how we can reduce it. Okay. Although industries contribute significantly in India's economical growth and development, not only India, in any other country, at the same time we are facing the pollution as well as degradation. And in that, why it is happening? Because industries are responsible for the four types of pollution. From industry itself, we are taking, if we can see, four major types of pollution. One is air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, and noise pollution. And with that, the thermal pollution also. We can see that one. Okay. See, first one, it is air pollution. And because the presence of the air pollution is caused by the presence of the high proportion of the undesirable gases, because that is becoming that is the byproduct of some industries. It may be chemical industry or iron and steel industry, like that. So we are getting different types of gases that we don't want to be there in our earth. That is, and then first one, it is sulfur dioxide, then carbon monoxide, like that things. Carbon monoxide, if you are breathing once, we may die. That much dangerous thing we are unknowingly it is producing because of our industry. Then oil borne particulate materials contains both solid as well as liquid particles, and like dust it is coming, and sprays it is coming, smoke, like that, in different way it is coming. And the smoke is emitted by the chemical and the paper industries and brick kilns and refineries, smelting plants, and burning of the fossil fuel in big and small factories are the that ignore the pollution norms. The pollution, the factories, when they are making that time they want to get NOC, that time they will consider all these things, the pollution norms and other things. When they started and they are developing, that time they may forget the pollution norms, especially which factories are producing maximum air pollution, like paper factories. We know we are living here in Kairur, and we know the when it is this paper factory, they are how much dirty smell they are producing. At the same time, the sugar factories, how much dirty smell they are producing. And we are with the people, those who are living around 10 kilometers, we are suffering. And bricks, where we are making bricks, we can see the smoke of that one. Then refineries, if you are going to Cochin and Ambalamugal or in Mumbai, we can see 24 hours smoke is coming out with fire and with so much of dust and black smoke it is coming from the refineries. That much purification they want to do. And even the smelting plants, because they want to burn the coal or something to smelt the materials. Then the burning of the fossil fuel means coal and other things. And that all the factories, they are producing air pollution. And the toxic gases leaks, the some of the gases may leak, even though they are trying to protect all the gases, but sometimes unknowingly. Already we faced like that one in recent days. And in olden days, one of the major one what we faced, that is Bhopal gas tragedy. And many people they died inside the factory, as well as the neighbors. And many people they become asthmatic patient and other things. Not only this Bhopal gas, not only gases, this smoke and other things also giving many people asthmatic and allergic, like that. And the rubber, the rubber plantation in Kerala. and there is latex factories are there inside the plantation, that is the government factory, and nearby area people means around 10 kilometers, more than that, maximum people they are suffering with asthma or cancer because of that the waste gas is producing from that factory because of that. And air pollution adversely affect the human health, animal health, plants and buildings and the atmosphere as a whole. Means we know the ozone layers, what is happening, all these things. So no need to explain what is happening to the human health, asthma, allergy, cancer, like that, different diseases. Then animals also facing problem. Plants also, we can see the plants which is growing near to the factories, they are not growing properly, and buildings also getting damaged, the factory building as well as the neighbors building also. So we are seeing the next one, that is water pollution. It is caused by organic and inorganic industries, industrial waste and affluents discharge into the rivers. The industries they are discharging many things. If the sugar factory, that wastewater, or the waste of the sugar cane or the pepper mills, like that, each and every, even cement factory, or the what we can say, the fertilizer factory, all the factories they are sending many waste, many types of waste, and without purification of that one, directly we are sending to the river. If you are going to the Ganga river, you can see like that, factories and cities, they directly they are throwing its waste to the river without any purification. Then the main culprit in that this regard as the paper, pulp, chemical, textile, dyeing, petroleum refineries, uh, tanneries and the electroplating industries, they are sending the maximum waste to the water, that are the dyes, detergent and acids, salt and heavy metals like lead and mercury, pesticides. These things are coming to the water. And the dyes is, if you know, those who are having the allergy to dye, how much they are suffering. And detergent, if you are having one spoon of detergent and 2 3 days we will get loose motion, that much dangerous thing. Then mercury, you know, if we are mercury, it is for pouring on the gold, not even human body, that metals also getting that metal also going to be damaged. That is the condition, that things are coming out of the factory, and it is going to affect each and every, not only human and everyone. And the fertilizers, the synthetic chemicals, and with carbon, plastic, rubber, etc. And not only the directly from factory, we are collecting some materials for our domestic use. Afterwards, we are also throwing the plastic into surrounding area. It is reaching to the river in the time of rainy season and into the water bodies. Then another things, fly ash and gypsum and iron and steel slags are the major solid waste in India. We can see those. We are wherever we are burning coal for industry, electricity purpose or any other purpose, we are getting fly ash. And the fertilizer companies, they are sending phosphate and gypsum from cement factory, and iron and steel slags from the iron and steel factory. These are the solid waste, means bulky waste, where it is very difficult to destroy or make use for other purpose. The next one, it is thermal pollution. The of what thermal pollution of water occurs when hot water from the factories and the thermal plants is drained into water without any purification. The boiled water acid is coming to the rivers or the ponds. That time the it is becoming the thermal pollution. And waste from the nuclear power plants, nuclear and weapon production factories causes cancer, birth defects, miscarriages. Means the this is the nuclear weapon plants, sorry, nuclear power plants, where we are using the atoms to produce the some the chromium, like that things, to produce electricity, as well as the weapons plant factories also becoming the cause for cancer and the birth defects and miscarriage. And soil and water pollution are closely related. We can see if water is polluted knowingly or unknowingly, it will affect the soil. So the quality of the water nearby area, it is quality of the water, it is deciding the quality of the soil. So the soil pollution, it is not given separately here in the textbook. Okay, but if the question comes, you can add soil pollution also, and you can write what is soil pollution and other details. Then um, dumping the waste, especially especially glass, harmful chemicals, industrial effluent, packaging, salt and garbages, that is becoming that is make the soil also useless. If the salt content is more, we can't cultivate anything. And if you are having the this one plastic or the chemicals, unnecessary chemicals, that also won't help for any agriculture product. Then the rainwater percolates to the soil, carrying the pollutant to the groundwater, and that groundwater also getting contaminated, that we are draining from with the help of tube well or well, and we are drinking. So that is going to directly affecting our body also, because the rainwater, it will take the all the waste, all the pollution to the groundwater, and groundwater also going to become polluted. So the we are only sending to the rivers, or the here it is the river, and here it is the soil, and we are sending the waste to the river as well as to the land. And with when rain comes, the it will go down to the groundwater, and groundwater also going to be contaminated or polluted. Then next one, it is noise pollution, that is very difficult nowadays. We can see if one school program like that times, how much we are making the voice of the mic set and other things. So okay, we'll see in next video.